Hey everyone, I posted a video showing start to finish for a tumbler with glitter on it, and I was so excited because start to finish videos are kind of hard to do. Just remembering to take a video for every step is probably the hardest part. But anyways, I posted it and someone was like, so you don't show how to sand and blah blah blah, and I'm like, oh, you're right, I didn't take videos of me sanding. I don't know, I guess I just thought everyone knew how to sand. So I'm just gonna show you how to sand. I have a few, actually I have 5 cups here that all have different kinds of glitter on them. So I'm just gonna show you how I do them. I'm gonna start with this one first. This was actually glitter that was in a acrylic, it was like acrylic glitter paint. And so it was like extra chunky, and I wasn't even meaning to do this. I was shooting for something else and it didn't work. So I have a craft fair coming up, so I'm just gonna put a unicorn on it and call it good. But since some of these pieces are chunky, it's almost more like a foil, and so some of the edges of these real big chunky pieces were like curled up. So I need to sand this, and we'll see how it goes. So if you're ever not sure on sanding, if your cup is ready to sand, I always say test the bottom first. If you don't have enough layers of extreme protection or bright tone on here, you can potentially scratch your glitter. So just do the bottom first just to test it out. And if your glitter looks like it's being scratched up, just stop what you're doing, go put another coat on, and try again later. If you have enough coats on, then you won't scratch your glitter. So usually 3 to 4 coats will work. For chunky glitters, I usually do 4 coats. For fine glitters, I do 3. So that's kind of my rule that I go by, because I know that 4 coats will usually for sure cover my chunky. So anyways, I'm just gonna, this is the 400 grit that comes from Crystalac, and it is the best sandpaper I've ever used in my life. I love it. You don't have to like press into it really hard. Basically just rub it on there and let the sandpaper do its job. So I should be wearing a mask, but I'm not. Okay? I will regret it tomorrow. I'll feel it in my lungs. Not that it's toxic or anything, but just dust flying into your lungs. Like even whenever I'm doing some micas, and whenever I do like the poofer cups, the micas flying around, I just hate inhaling things. So don't get that twisted, okay? Don't get it twisted. So you can kind of see like the white that's on there, that's just the residue from sanding. That's fine. You're gonna wash that off before your next coat. I actually like the white residue. It kind of reminds me of like shaving cream in reverse. So whenever you're shaving your legs and you wipe off or you shave that area, you know you've done that area. Well, this, if it's totally smooth and clean in that area, I know I didn't sand that. But if it's dusty and gross, I know I sanded that area. So I know that's a weird analogy. So I just go up and down the cup like that, making sure I get the edges really good, because sometimes the glitter really likes to stick up on those edges. And then also the top, I get that done really good too. Okay, so now it's actually really smooth. I'll rub my hand over it just to make sure I got all of the little pieces. Some of them are like right there. Just kind of hard to get to. Okay, so that was that one. I'm going to do this one. I applied this glitter with E6000. I kind of did it the Tack-It method way, and something happened. I ended up having to do like a second, or I know what it was. I sanded too soon and I scratched my glitter, so I ended up having to do another coat, and so now it's like really rough again. So I'm gonna sand it again, and hopefully it's not too soon. Sometimes I just forget. Can you see how this is white? You're gonna get that, that's fine. Sometimes I forget what layer I'm on. I usually have so many cups going. I think I have a new system set up over here though that I think will help me with that. Sorry, I should do this where y'all can see me. Don't forget your bottoms and the edges. And the top. If you have any excess up here in your rim, now's a good time to sand that rim down too. That'll help you in the long run whenever you get ready to clean the rim. Sanding it as you go helps. Okay, so that one's all gross looking. I hate the dust. Ugh. Okay, so this one right here is a mixture of all kinds of glitters. I purchased it that way, and it has chunky, it has fine, it has shapes, all of that. So I don't know how many coats I did on here. It feels pretty smooth. I think I've only done 3 on here, but we're gonna try it out anyways. I'm gonna do the bottom first. I think we're good. We're gonna go for it. Okay, so this one has a weird lip right here. So I'm just going to bend, or keep my paper bent, and just go around it like that. Put the corner in there, and just go around. I did get a little bit of glitter up there. Wasn't meaning to, but it's alright. So I'm just going to sand it just barely. Okay, so there's that one. Alright, so here's the ombre that I did, and it's still pretty rough. But I did this with Mod Podge and a lot of glitter. So I'm going to do this one now. And I'm going to do the bottom first. Yeah, we're good. These cups are so hard to hold. I know some of you be like, oh no, what happened? You see there's like grooves with white in it. That's just from your sanding. It'll go away. Just keep going and keep sanding, and then whenever you go to rinse that off, all of that will come off. Just run it under water. Don't use soap or anything like that at this point. Just rinse it with water and wipe it down really good. A lot of times I'll just get a paper towel wet and I'll rub my paper towel over my gut. Okay, so this one right here also has a weird area. So again, I'm just gonna fold it and run it around the cup like that. Okay. Now I have a chunky glitter. And this one probably has 4, maybe 5 coats on here. I lose track sometimes. The bottom is like super smooth, so I don't even think I'm gonna, I guess I'll sand it. There is like one piece of glitter right there that's not happy. You'll feel it. It'll feel a lot smoother than it did whenever you started, but it's not gonna be let's give it to a customer smooth. It's going to be let's put more bright tone on it smooth. Anytime you sand, you'll end up with like, especially with this sandpaper, you'll end up with just not really scratches, but just where you've like buffed over it a little bit. And you'll want to put bright tone on top of that to fill in those little areas. Okay, so that's done, and I'm all dusty now. I'm going to take a paper towel, and I'm going to spray it with water. I'm only doing this because I'm in my shop and I'm not inside. If I were inside and not doing a video, I would just go run these underwater and then dry them off with a towel. But since we're here without a sink, I'm just going to do it this way. So wet paper towel and wipe it off. Wipe it off. It's really not rocket science. It's really easy. I think some people just overthink things, and that's totally fine. But there's really not a whole lot that you can mess up unless you're going in on top of your bright tone with like 100 grit or 200 grit maybe even. I prefer to use the 400 grit after I have bright tone on my cups. I will use a 200 grit or 250 grit on the stainless steel. So you'll feel how smooth it is after using, or after sanding it. And just remember to sand after, you know, you get your glitter on, you do 3 or 4 layers, you sand. You get your glitter on, you put your bright tone on, 3 or 4 layers of bright tone, and then you sand. And then you do a few more layers of bright tone, and then you sand. You just keep doing that until it's as glossy as you want it to be. If you have 26 coats on your cup and it's not smooth, you're not sanding enough, or you're not getting your chunky glitter to lay down. Getting your glitter to lay down flat will help you in the end. will help you come to an end quicker. So yeah. Make sure you get all the dust off. You don't want any dust on your cups before you do another coat of Brite Tone. I love this cup. So yeah. Add your glitter. Add a few layers of Brite Tone. Sand. Add a few layers of Brite Tone and then sand again. Whenever I first started, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, I'm not gonna sand, I'm just gonna keep adding Brite Tone. Well, guess what? There's plenty of us who've done this so many times that we know better. Adding and adding and adding and adding and adding, you won't get anywhere anytime soon. So, sand. Sand, sand, sand. Just do it. Believe me. Okay, and there we have it. That's all there is to sanding. Normally I don't have this many to sand at once, but I have that craft fair coming up, so I've just got a lot of cups going. So anyways, I hope that helps someone. If you have any questions about sanding or what sandpaper to use, feel free to message me. But I think I mentioned earlier that the sandpaper that I prefer is the one you purchase from Crystalac, and it's the 400 grit for sanding your Brite Tone layers. If you're just sanding stainless steel, you can use a sanding block from the Dollar Tree, just plain old paper. I use 250 grit for that for my stainless steel, and that's about it. I just found a little spot right here that's really rough. That's one of those pieces of glitter that I probably should have taken off before I put any Brite Tone on it. Must have missed that one standing up there. Alright, so I hope that helps. Again, feel free to ask questions. Please don't be afraid to sand. It's going to make a huge difference in how quickly you get your cups done and how few layers of Brite Tone you have to use. So I hope that helps. Go find me on Facebook at Lacey Designs NOCO. Bye.